Team Double Eagle 6, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I got the pros out here today. I got Iron Dome. That would be Julie Luckey. And I got none other than the surgeon for America's Army Reserve, Colonel Mary Reed. Talk to you for just a few seconds about, from a total force perspective, inside America's Army Reserve. So that's soldiers and families, kind of sort of where we are. First of all, this is a big deal. This COVID-19 virus, this is not like the flu. This is not something that's just going to blow over. This is serious stuff. Army is basically in a stop movement configuration. A couple of real quick things from my perspective. I'm going to turn it over to the experts. Number one, we're real careful about where we congregate, where we go. Number two, we're very, very careful of making sure we don't become vectors. We don't spread this virus because we went to the wrong place. We got in too big a group. We were shaking hands when we shouldn't have done it. We've been traveling in places which may have had more exposure to the virus. We want to be the last ones to bring it home to our communities, to our families, and most importantly, senior citizens, parents, grandparents, whatever, who may in fact be much more vulnerable to this virus than younger Americans. I'm particularly concerned about that because a lot of our soldiers and their family members are pretty young. And frankly, if they get the virus, they're probably going to be okay. It may take them a while to recover, they'll probably be okay. Older citizens, that's like people my age and older, not so much. So be careful and respectful of that, okay? Don't forget that. This is not just about protecting yourself. This is about protecting America. I'm going to turn it over to the team here. I asked Julie at the Iron Dome talk a little bit about from a family's perspective, and then I want Colonel Reed to talk to you a little bit from a medical perspective. So maybe over to you.
Team, we're one family, and this is a community. And so it's really important that we all do the right thing by each other. Look out for yourself, but look out for the other people as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your soldier's chain of command. They're there to help you get the information that you need. Also, you can go to the United States Army Reserve website, as well as the Double Eagle app. They're phenomenal resources, and they have links that will take you directly to the CDC website for all the latest information. Please look out for yourselves, but as DE6 pointed out, you also need to look out for those in your community. Wash your hands, safe social distance, and don't touch your face.
Cool. Doc.
Hey, this is a new exposure to all of us, and there's no immunity to it. Protect yourselves and protect your communities. Make sure you're doing everything you can possible to protect us from being exposed and being vectors. Social distancing, that's 6 feet away from one another to make sure that you give a little space to everyone. If you have to cough and sneeze, cough into your arm or elbow. Make sure that you aren't shaking hands. If you must greet one another, the elbow bump, fist bump, it's acceptable. Go ahead and make sure that you're washing your hands at least 20 seconds with soap and water. If you don't have water and soap available, hand sanitizer that you can use as well.
Colonel Reed, what happens if you go to the commissary or the grocery store or your local pharmacy and there's absolutely no hand sanitizer available? Is there something our families can do?
Soap and water is always best, but if you don't have that available to you, then you can mix your own with a little bit of aloe vera and some isopropyl alcohol using about 60% strength. Let me give you a splash of this, sir.
Cool.
Well, I want some of that.
You keep pounding. We'll see you soon.